Hello, strangelings. Welcome back to the parlor. So, for those who are scent curious, today we have, lavender on the stick and sage on the cone. And I forgot to take the stick off. Okay. Well, I was hoping you'd go for a couple more seconds, but hopefully that's enough. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to yell at you guys. And my throat's in, usual form today. Oh. I know, I used a new mug. This one I've had for a little while. It's my camp mug, and I found out why I can't put it in the dishwasher. But my other mug has hot chocolate in it, so... I don't say that for everybody, of course. I know there are some people who could watch my videos who really kind of OCD that type of thing, where there are certain things I do that seem routine that aren't really as routine as they are, kind of thing. I don't know. Don't ask me, guys. I tried to clear my throat today, I swear. Got a little clearer while I was doing that. Figured if I'm doing one loud thing, might as well do two while the mic is muted. Oh, still hot. Okay. Here we go, guys. And for those of you who don't know, my glasses are off, my eyes are closed. However, when my glasses off, I'm almost, I don't know what that is, but it touched my fingers, so, and it did not go onto the lid. I'm not almost legally blind, but some days I definitely feel it. Okay. That's one. Okay. By the way, this was the one that hit my thumb. We're not taking, or the finger, so we're not taking that one. We'll take this one though. Never mind. Oh. Guys, this time, Hope was on the scoop. Okay. Well, we have H. We know H because the positioning. We know H fell first. Then we have a Z. Then we have an L. We have two faux diamonds. So somebody who's probably at least a little shiny, whether it's well off or a sparkly personality. And a sewing needle. A lock and a sewing needle. I'm not sure what that kind of combination could mean. Okay, so let's go to the tarot. I just kind of suddenly realized how small this space actually is, guys. Sorry. At some point when I moved everything to where it is now, and I felt really happy about the placement because the sun wasn't in the camera and all that, I was like, okay, this is going to be the last time I move my office. But the way my mother-in-law apartment project is working out, it is not working out with the offices in the back of the living room space the way I wanted to. So I'm going to have to actually... There's a cross with a heart in the center sticking out right now at me. I don't know why. Anyway, so I am going to have to actually move it. I am going to go back to that corner desk. And so therefore hopefully have more space for card reading. So of course my brain is just observing and being like, oh, we do have a lack of space here, don't we? So, I'm not sure exactly when that change is happening. Probably after March. Of course, or after or during March. Of course, I'm going to be going on a trip at the beginning of March, so I've got the end of Winter Rumble to attend. Go hang out with people who become friends and family to me. So... that'll be kind of nice. Find out how interested I am in airsoft, whether I'm just an enthusiast or whether I'm a airsofter too. All right. I feel like I have this upside down. Hold on, guys. Let me... I do. I have this upside down. Okay. You just watch. I said I have it upside down, and... oh, nope, I do have it. What was actually on the bottom was tower. Was that not... did we have tower on the bottom last week? Someone going through a bad tower right now? And we're just kind of side-noting that? Oh boy. So at the beginning of this inquiry, you were somebody who was I'm trying to find the best words to describe what I'm feeling here. So I mixed 4 wildberry zingers with 2 spearmint, and the zinger just completely overpowers the spearmint, guys. Just so you know. Okay. So I had to have a, that's interesting. Spearmint is definitely not going to be stronger than the hibiscus, because that's what's in the zinger to make it zinger, is hibiscus. A lot of hibiscus, I should say. So, here, you guys, the person I'm talking to, oh, okay. So, you've had the kind of life that has been, either you have been contemplative most of your life, or life has pretty much forced you to be contemplative most of it. And in this state, you were put into some heartache, some large heartache. And through that heartache, you essentially became the Queen of Pentacles. You became someone who is nurturing. You became someone who is, you know, an authority figure, but also somebody who is willing to be down in the dirt with their with the people who see them as authority. I'm caught by her face today. She's looking down lovingly at that pentacle, as if to say, these coins I have worked so hard to get. I've come through so much to receive. So, and it's not necessarily that it's a negative connotation. Obviously, having your heart broken was a negative connotation. But it's not necessarily that all of the contemplation you've been doing in your life has been about negative things. But it's just a very somber reading right now. Okay. This I might actually need an expansion on, because as you are growing your pentacles, you are also coming into a more of a Queen of Cups also, which means not only are you becoming more materially abundant, but you are also becoming more non-materially abundant, resource abundant, spiritually, emotionally, whatever you want to. A lot of people want to say spiritually all the time, so, you know, a lot of people are spiritual in one way or another. So it could be a spiritual abundance. It could be a psychological abundance. You could become mentally healthier. All of these things could come in, to be honest. And in that, you will begin to receive more from the material world as well. And in that, receive your justice. Now, my question is, what was this that this equals justice? Is the justice from the heartache? Is the heartache something that is so bad it needed justice? I'm going to do the Housewife Tarot real quick. See if I can pick anything up from here. This is one of those cards I've kind of been worried about using with you guys, because their imagery is extremely different. It's more like collage art. And the way I do my readings, despite while I was trying to get to know my new cards, trying to do my readings by the book, the way I do my readings is actually by the image. It always has been. My mother taught me to do it by image because, as she said, most of us are dyslexics. That's the way her grandmother taught her, because dyslexia runs in the family so very, very far. Most of my personal direct ancestors in the Bohemian Gypsies apparently did not read. And, you know, that's because, as I found out recently, instead of having a few small sectors on the left hemisphere of our brain that are talking to us, telling us what we're seeing and translating the words, it's our right hemisphere, a large chunk, just a couple large chunks in our right hemisphere that actually take over, which, instead of seeing the words, tend to see a larger picture, the whole entire thing, and then analyze down like rendering on a computer. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I think what I'm seeing here. So this situation. Let's go ahead and this situation here. This heartbreak. This was originally happy families. You guys were have to really actually, you know what? We'll do it this way. That's what we'll do. You guys were happy families. You guys were copacetic. You guys were comfortable together. You guys were joyous together, even. Everything seemed to be working out. Everything seemed to be coming right, no matter what. And then there was some form of third-party situation. There was some kind of something that you had been convinced by your other that would be something to bring more joy, more happiness. And that's not what happened, is it? All these beautiful sparkling dishes in this dishwasher here are about to come to ruin because that third-party situation wasn't joy. It wasn't joy at all. It was something that looked cute, looked like the boy you want to ask you to the dance kind of thing, and ended up being, there was a reason why your parents warn you about those kind of situations, and so you got judgment. They got judgment, and because of this judgment, your realization, maybe what was really happening, or their realization, or the third party realization, I'm not sure, somebody realized that something wasn't going right, and it became heartache instead. And because of that, you did what you needed to do to be in your Queen of Pentacles presence, to be the person who is seen as an authority figure, yet nurturing, yet being able to, oh, sorry guys, I burnt the inside of my pinky here. Somebody of means. And that is going to get you to maybe a lonely position for a while. But a position where your life is going to become more prosperous. You will be growing and protecting your wealth. And assumably also your emotional health and such, because you are moving into the Queen of Pentacles if you do it right. So, yeah. And right now, your money by yourself, you getting your money and not having this other person, that is your justice. That is your justice for this judgment. Now, let's get a little confirmation from the Gypsy Witches. Maybe even from my grands, too. Those are also Gypsy Witches. All right. Now, I just can't figure out how people do this one, because I always had the back cards slip. And the back cards just like to slip out a lot. I was taught to toss, and that's just what I do, I guess. I don't know how to do anything but toss. Okay, but that's 4, so I can only take the top one. Right in the middle, guys. Guys, pull out as you want. I don't care. Okay. And these are down. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we'll take the one that touched the table because I can't see them. Was a lot. Mountains near indicate the presence of a mighty energy. Oh my. Okay. And then who touched the cat? Over there. So pile of 4, pile of 4, pile of 5 fell out. Okay. So the first one was number 36. The cat indicates flattery. If near 6, foretells personal injury. If near 29 and 30, it denotes strife. Okay, and then this. 37. Interesting. The rapier warns us against assault, which threatened and will occur sooner or later, according to the distance from the person. Sooner or later. Number 39. The heart signifies great joy when near. Okay, guys, 36, 37, and 39. I'm just saying. Wait, what was the mountain? Because the mountain had then it's probably back towards like here. The mountain tried to flip in my hand. What is the mountain? That's 32. It's all 30s, guys. The grouping of the number 30, the whole grouping of 30 to 39 might be significant. That's 3 threes. Okay, well, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna say that's significant, guys. I'm putting it there for a reason. You see, flattery. And we don't have 30 out. So it's not strife. And we don't have 6. Okay, so flattery, which is probably how we got here. All of this. All of the housewife tarot cards. That's the flattery. And then you've got an assault threatened, and that will occur. I mean, that's kind of what you want to watch out for with that kind of greaser boy, you know. And for those who don't know what a greaser boy is, watch the movie Grease. You know, in the presence of a mighty enemy. Well, if someone broke your heart so badly, and they became almost as if they were a danger, well, that would be a mighty enemy, wouldn't it? But the question I had was, is this all your justice? And I think this might have been the answer to that, the heart. 39, the heart, signifies great joy when near. So it's not going to just be monetary. This is definitely going to be thick. It's going to be almost too heavy for your heart in a good way. So yeah. I mean, it looks like right now you are in turbulent waters. It looks like right now you are just getting your footing. You finally are getting your footing on solid ground again. But don't worry. It's all uphill from here. But this uphill is not a walking uphill. This is you're taking the ski lift, and the ski lift is in well repair. This is a slow, steady, relaxing up. From what I can feel, this is justice. I mean, that's what you deserve. That is your justice, is to be able to succeed and thrive and get to where you need to be. Where you want to be. Where you truly want to be. So, yeah. I mean, I know things have seemed hard. According to this, things have seemed hard. And it's hard to be sure of your footing when things stop being hard. But you can be sure of your footing. Of course, always keep a weather eye out. sure of your footing is not the same as making sure that everything is going swell in the correct direction. So, yeah. I mean, again, I know times were hard, but I'm happy for you. Because it's coming in. It's coming in for you. And you deserve it. And I don't say that because I know who you are. I say that because it's justice. Justice means you get what you deserve. Period. Whether you deserve smack on the face for saying something nasty to somebody, or whether you deserve a whole bag of cash. Justice is justice. And justice doesn't come for people who don't deserve justice. And justice is riding in with a whole bunch of bags of cash for you. Mentally and actually. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully this hits the person it needs to get to. Because, man, this is good news. You should get the good news. And for those of you who it wasn't meant for, hopefully you were entertained. Don't forget, guys, I do personal readings. I only book one reading per day. I know there are people out there who consider themselves mystics, who of all kinds of stripes, who do it by the hour. Yeah. I've been doing readings since I was 3, and there's a very, very good reason I won't read for more than one person per day. Alright, I'm getting out of here, guys. Don't forget, I love you no matter who you are. Take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next video.